That was the first time to do it, so I was like 3. All right, we're live. Unless somebody comes in, I'll switch it over to the chat side. In the meantime, I'll eat pizza. Like to picture my grandson.
Can they see his face?
I can see Reptar, yeah.
Somebody's home.
There's always one that don't talk. Because they go in and, like, my kids are on the TV, my grandkids are on the TV, and they can't, like, talk or subscribe or anything. They can just go from channel to channel. Because it's the TV access.
Right.
And I think the parents had it turned off. Welcome to the Reptar Show.
I've had 4 comments.
Who are you laughing at? Because you probably heard too much. Did you read that?
That's a good one.
I try to trust people. I give them the benefit of the doubt.
You didn't bump.
I'm sure I'll be privatizing that one. I'll privatize it so there won't be any evidence.
You got a booby prize. Yeah, that was a good one, guys. That's funny.
You try and trust people. Yes. Gullible old man.
That's funny.
I fall for everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you fell that time. It must be. I said, no, it's not, Jerry. It's good.
My face is not as sunburnt as your arms.
Huh?
It's probably red, though.
Your what?
My face.
Oh.
It's probably as red as your arm, but it's not as sunburned.
Oh, I got a nice sunburn today. That's what you call driver window burn or tan. A driver's tan, right?
Right. And you know what a true farmer's tan is?
Oh, right here. The t-shirt? No?
It's where you wear different t-shirts every day and you have several lines.
Oh, okay.
You're layered
That is
like
so
a perfect.
funny, guys.
Well, that was hilarious, and I got to be. No, that's just rude. It's just the pizza sauce I've slobbered all over me that makes my thighs red.
You should do a mukbang, like the big YouTubers.
I qualify because I'm a YouTuber and I'm big. Not popular, just big.
Well,
Enormous.
let's be the popular one. Hell, you never know, Jerry. People might like it. Reptar, he's so sweet. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how big he got, Jerry. What happened? He's going.
When I got him, his tail, the thickest point was as big as my pinky. That's all tail. That's all not fat.
Yeah, that's tail. He got huge.
He's almost full grown.
Is he? How old is he?
A year and a half.
Oh, that's it. He let me pet him and everything.
I've never been mean to you.
Did you guys get to
Name
see
one time.
him?
Produce one screenshot. All right, produce 2. All right, never mind.
Yeah, popular for being mean. Mean. All mean.
She said,
He is chubby.
she said, I'm the schoolboy that punches you in the arm because I like you. Now, how is that not, I mean, I gotta live up to that. That's one of the best compliments I've ever gotten. I would not race a snail this today.
Snail, Gary.
Snails are slimy and cool.
Look at Red Car's coming back for more. It's like,
You
oh,
see
yeah.
a couple legs. Might be a leg there. Chunk the abdomen.
He's having eating.
You could probably cut a guy up into enough small pieces that he would eat you. Wait, I don't want to give her any ideas.
No.
Meow. Meow. The snail on SpongeBob. No, I'm just playing into their game. Meow. Meow.
You ever sleep on your arm wrong, get a lazy arm? That's what I got. It really hurts.
She likes it.
Oh, my leg got red too.
Yeah, I smell that.
Oh, wow. And the red out. Got a left-sided burn.
My sister complained about that. I said, but don't you drive both ways? And she took like 10 minutes and then lost interest. And she wasn't real brilliant.
So yeah, did you watch anybody today? Catch anything?
Maybe let's see my day. Went to bed at 6:30 in the morning. I didn't turn the computer on till 4 o'clock. I caught up on a couple of the today videos and watched Dan Bongino and Ben Shapiro because they're funnier than crap. And then you called.
Oh, okay.
And then I had to like get 6 trash bags of stuff off the
So
floor.
this is Auditing Chicago. You said they lifted the curfew for LA. So do you think they're gonna start rioting after
Darn.
tonight again? I don't know what time it is here, so it's probably like 7, 8 o'clock there.
See, it's 11:30 and
7:30.
Yeah.
No, 8:30.
Almost.
So
See, they're not talking again, so I'll start a new stream and
I don't know. I haven't been out in it. I don't know the feel of it. You know
Yep.
what I mean? You can get a feel for
8:40.
the crowds. 8:38. Yeah. So you think they're gonna start it up again tonight? Bad. I mean, you know, the looting and all that stuff without a curfew tonight. It's their first night without a curfew. I really hurt myself yesterday.
I thought you cut your foot
I
yesterday.
did, and when I did that, it totally my leg, my hip. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been a lot
You
more.
don't think so? Okay,
Last
good,
2 nights have been a lot calmer.
good. I'm glad.
But,
Have they? See, I missed the last 2 nights.
yeah, I thought it was last night. It was lifted in LA. Now have you watched any of the protests from here in Michigan? Oh, there've been dozens.
Well, I've seen some, but nothing consistent. You know what I mean? I've seen
Yeah.
a couple out of Detroit. Now they had them in Flint too, a
I
couple
think there was,
places,
like,
but there was no one filming.
last
Or,
Friday and Saturday, I think there were like 20 different towns around that had
and I
protests.
seen some in the UP.
That's when they went into Grand Rapids and looted Grand Rapids.
Oh, yeah, I seen a couple of the AP.
But most of them are peaceful protests. The best one that I saw the video of that went around that was viral around here.
The curfew in LA has been lifted a few days. Oh,
They asked the
yeah, I
officers.
don't like the looting.
They asked the officers if they would take the knee, and this was like before the few days that it was really popular. This was Sunday. If they would, or last week Thursday, I think it was. And 3 cops took a knee, and everybody went home. And that was the only protest in that town. Grand Rapids is a big city around here, and it did get looted. Muskegon had some looting, but no protesters. Chicago was crazy with gunfire. Was it 60-some people over the weekend?
My baby. Will he run fast? He runs fast.
If I put in a live cricket, he can make that whole cage in 2 strides in a blink of an eye. You'll see it. His head will cock and boom, like a bullet. And he usually misses the first time, so he runs right into the glass.
Chicago's bad, huh?
Until they put guns back in the hands of citizens, Chicago's never going to get better. But the one that I watched the most, I think, would have been Peachy Rider. That one was. She had like 25,000 Twitch watching her.
Oh,
Plus,
wow.
she had several hundred in her room, and she was between this crowd and the police.
Yeah,
Right.
I watched her for 3 nights, and I missed last night, and I missed tonight. Well, I watched the night she got arrested, the following night, I missed a night, and then the following night. And then I missed yesterday and today. I'm a slob.
This ought to be good.
Yes, Peachy Rider. Yeah, she did great.
Shit. She's got more balls than me. I mean, there were times when I'm
And
like,
that
I would have
guy that
bailed.
was following her. Remember that night?
Yeah, he got the name Carrot Top.
Well, somebody posted his real name.
There were more than some people that were taking care of that problem.
Oh, really? Well, I don't know.
Joelle.
Any more than that. I just seen somebody said, "Oh, this dude's name."
Are
is
you
such
still
and
there,
such."
Joelle? Are you alive? See, there was one night I was watching this live stream. He was pretty new, and he told me, he said, "I love you,
Who did?
Joelle."
Who's Joelle?
And she said I was talking to her because she was in the stream too, but he was talking to me. Joelle was out of Chicago.
Oh, okay. Dirt. See,
Yeah, I was
if I didn't
wondering.
know her name, you'd see
I
how
only
that would
use-
fly over my
I only
head.
use the names of people I love. Look at that, Joelle. You have power now.
Joelle. Oh my God, Joelle.
No, there's a space between the E and the L. It's Joelle.
No, Joel. Oh my gosh, Jerry.
Yeah, Joelle. You can
Joelle.
time anybody out you want.
Oh my God.
I dare you.
Jolene. Joelle. Joelle.
Now, see,
Joelle.
In the stream, I brought in my troll name, which was not a wrench, and she didn't time me out. She made somebody else do it. She's afraid to time me out.
No.
Wait a minute. Let me put my windows down so we can hear it from Michigan. We'll hear it from Cali. We'll hear him scream.
You got a doghouse? Yeah, the floor is good. No padded carpeting. Hard floor.
You don't sleep around your
No
neighbors.
timing out. No. Oh, Reptar.
Really? Are you sure?
Pointed on Reptar.
Are you sure? I don't want to hit this button.
Cute. No.
Huh?
No. Uh-oh. She's going to get reported. Channel's going to get struck.
I screenshot all the knives and
Don't
just send them
do
to
that.
YouTube.
Time to make him sleep on the floor. It's time out time.
Oh, we'll end this
So
one.
yesterday I got we opened up the brand new power washer. Never used a power washer in my life.
And you found out you don't rinse your toes off with
No, you don't wipe your feet with it.
it? They'll take the skin right off. Oh, it sure did.
You see, you
Oh.
can't tell it's swollen.
No, I can't tell it's slow, but I can see it's red.
You can't tell the swelling. You'd have to look at both my feet. And then I went right across it and ripped it with that metal bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is swollen. I'll show you my other one. Ow, it hurts to stand on it.
No comments about her undressing in my room either.
Nope, you can't tell much.
Looks
Hard
like it's
to tell.
down. It usually comes down after a day
It's
or
down. But you can see that my toes are swollen at the bottom. There.
two.
There. Oh, that hurts. It's bruised, that's why. It's bruised on the inside.
They're the ones saying it, honey. I told them not to say it.
I sprayed my foot with a power sprayer. Who does that?
Pretty much everybody the first time.
And then scraped it open right across that shit. Oh, God. That was dumb. Don't do that. That was just a dumb thing to do.
She would too, wouldn't she?
No, I've been married a long time.
Oh, I actually would.
My anniversary is coming up in a week, and I'll be married 35 years in another week. Yeah, 35 years, that's a long time.
If you had come to my father's house or my brother's house, they would have let you sleep in the car in the parking lot. They would not let you inside the door. You don't let married women in the house when you're by yourself.
Oh, hell. Thank you. He's my best friend. I hope you guys are best friends. Yeah, he's my best friend. He would have came over, but he's working. Well, he goes on vacation next week.
Look at. Oh, does my troll name have a wrench too?
Oh my God.
Guess you can't time out my troll name.
Kaiser has a wrench now.
Wow, this is posted faster than my computer. I have a blue army in my room. I make everybody. So when somebody new comes in, I can tell. I do it bit for visual reasons, not for.
Kaiser has a wrench.
All my troll channels have the wrench in my room. In fact, only my trolls ban people in my room. I will bet you I will be the first one you mod in your room.
Oh my God.
And if you just download
I'm
stream,
gonna start promoting her channel big time.
I promote her channel all the time and she yells at me.
Why? She needs 1,000 now. Look.
I don't know why she gets mad about it, but Noli D's comment was, Jerry, how can you be so sweet and a dumbass in the same comment? Please help out her channel. She needs new knives.
A new cutlery set for Jerry.
If you just download Streamlabs, you can go live right now. Yeah, I'm sure of that. I'm the first time out on almost everybody's channel. Even when I say innocent comments.
Oh, I get the black Jerry. I've never blocked Jerry. That'll be fun. Jerry around the block.
Do you remember when PJ did the
I'll ban his ass.
remember when PJ did the speaker and read the Constitution on the sidewalk?
Yes.
I banned 250 people in one live stream. Because they were all the high school kids who had like 50 accounts each.
I
And they
remember.
were being nasty.
Yes.
Yeah, so the second day I came in like 10 minutes late. She's like, don't block anybody. We're recording it this time. I'm like, because I was like, block, 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 block. Oh, that damn sword. Block, block.
Yes, I was in there. Yes, we were banning.
I'm a mod in her room too, so.
Uh-oh. You better come in my room when Jerry's not there. I'll give you guys his wrenches because Jerry will start banning on my channel.
You want to check the dryer and see if your blanket's dry or if it needs to
No.
dry more
But I will.
later?
Yeah.
Just so.
You wash me a blanket?
Yeah.
Aw. Thank you, Jerry.
I don't mind.
You know
It's-
what? I went to 3 motels up there to get a room
Oh, yeah.
because I was checking on that golfing. It was kind of getting late when I called.
No.
The cheapest room I found without tax was $149. So it would have been about 160, 70 bucks.
It's a tourist town.
Jesus
You
Pete's.
pay tourist rate.
Well, I wasn't paying $200, so I'll go down to Jerry's.
No, I'm glad you
I
came.
don't care. I wanted to meet you.
Yeah, the only way it's really fair if it's everybody against me. That's as even as the odds can get. I can put one hand behind my back because I'm just used my mouth and my finger. So I put this hand behind my back.
Jerry's a goof, you guys. Jerry is a goof.
All right, I'll tell a story. You want to hear a funny story? Okay. Fishing, hunt, or hunting?
Hunting.
Hunting.
Jerry's laughing already.
Thanksgiving morning. I was about 20, so I was back to hunting with my dad again after I moved out. And we went hunting Thanksgiving morning, and Mom said, if you're late for dinner, dinner still starts. That's the house rule.
Dinner what?
Dinner still starts. It's
Oh,
if she
okay.
says 5:30, it's not 5:31. It's 5:30. And if you're late, you're just late, and you deal with it yourself. And she said, "You'd be home for supper on time." And we went hunting, and we went out. We got a deer. We came home, put it in, went back out, and we were about an hour from time to be home. And we headed home, and we're going down the road, and we see a deer about a quarter of a mile out in the field, and it's got a huge rack shining in the sun. And Dad jumps out, leans across the hood, bang, deer drops over dead. We thought it fell behind a pile of grass and crawled away on its belly. He did hit it, but he didn't seriously hit it. That's a pretty long shot, sitting on the foot of the truck. So we go out there to get it, and I get my gun, and he grabs the single shot because it's lighter. And if he didn't bring his gun, we get out there. There's no deer, and we're looking around, and a button buck runs out 50 yards from us, and I just pull up, bang, over it goes, and slides down the hill. And he goes, "That wasn't it." I'm like, "Okay, was I supposed to not shoot?" So we walk over to the one that we see, which is the one I shot down the hill. It gets up and it's hobbling away. And I react my reaction, and the shell jams. So there's no me shooting it. So I tell Dad to finish it off. And he looks at me and goes, pops open the single shot, and oops, I didn't bring a bullet. So now we have two guns that don't work and a wounded deer. There's only one choice: chase it down. So we chased it for 2 miles through the swamp, around the back, come out all the way on the other side, closest to the other road away from us. And I killed it with like a 10-foot piece of oak about 2 inches around on the back of the neck. And then we had to drag it all the way back. So at this point, we're an hour past dinner. There's no dinner. So we get the deer in the truck. We get home. We run it through the basement. We wash up. We come upstairs, and Mom and everybody's sitting in the living room. And so we walk into the kitchen and open the fridge. There's no Thanksgiving dinner. She said, "Oh, after dinner, I took it all over and gave it to Grandma." And she did.
Oh my God.
You weren't here.
She gave the whole dinner away. Oh my God.
Pies and all, desserts, everything, stuff that wasn't even eaten. Like, she has 6 pies. They're all gone. Everything. All of Thanksgiving is gone. That's my mom. Well, I did the live stream of her letting 5 of her great grandchildren decorate cookies.
Yes.
And she controlled them like they were little robots. Need some ibuprofen?
I don't normally do, but I.
So was it a funny story? I know there's
Yes.
a lot of violence in it. There's a lot of violence in all my stories. Oh, they cracked up during that video when she called the one boy that just like loaded his plate up with all the and just dipped it. "You got too much crap on there." And they all bust crap. "Oh, I'm gonna put more crap on my cookies." Everybody's eating crap. And they offered her a cookie. "I don't want that one. It's got too much crap on it." So my grandson holds one up. "Grandma, this one doesn't have too much crap on it." "No, it doesn't. Thank you very much." And she ate the cookie. Growing up with her was like Laurel and Hardy, all in one.
That's funny.
Poor Reptar. No, to your one comment about killing animals, I ate and I liked eating, so we lived out in the country. If you wanted to eat, you were going to kill an animal or a fish. It was part of the everyday thing. You went hunting, you went to work, you came home, you went hunting. Or if the fish were in, you went fishing, you went to work, you got out, you went fishing. We had 3 freezers. One was full of bread, because you could get bread once like a month at the bakery for 10 cents a loaf. So she'd fill a whole freezer full of bread. And the other one was fish, and the other one was venison, and they would go all the time.
No, we didn't hunt.
Hey,
We didn't have any hunters.
the best fish is the ones you fillet while they're still alive.
A lot of fishermen, but no hunters in my family.
My brother's the only one that's spurred off to the sports fishing.
Reptar's gonna get that bug.
Yep, if there's a bug in there. Drew Season. All right, Mr. Turtle Man. gonna.
Juicy.
It's on
Hi,
the
Juicy.
it's on the other side of the wall, glass. He
Hi,
can't
Juicy.
get it.
Oh, he can't? Oh, I should get for
No, he's
him.
whatever. Take your little shower. I wonder if she does it with the little squirter in the sink. She just climbs up and gets in the sink and uses that little squirter.
Mean Terry. I don't know if you know who's here.
No,
He
Mickey.
does now. Have a good night, Mrs. Oddity, Chicago.
Get a foot closer to the water and use soap.
I'll be over to see you guys soon when I get home.
Oh, damn. No, her foot hurts. She can't do that.
Kick them in the ass. All right, I will. Kick them in the ass.
You want some before you go?
Yep. As soon as he gets up, I'll kick him in the ass.
When I had the bong out, I'd do a hit and the screen would just go smoke. See, he loves them.
No.
No.
I just say no, Jerry. Reptar.
You see his back leg, how it's
I can't believe I finally get to see him.
his back foot's deformed. I don't know if it was an injury or birth, but the only thing that really
Probably wondering, how do you know? How do you know my name? Who are you?
a little bit bigger. Yeah. That's cool.
Sulcatas.
He has a
What
cool
are
butt.
sulcatas?
He's had some videos
What
where
are sulcatas?
he's making it.
My mother and new enclosure for the back cereal and making it in the sulcata.
Yeah, give Jerry a free T-shirt day. Yeah. Is that what that says?
Get
I don't know
Jerry
what
Day.
a sulcata
Tomorrow is
is.
Get Jerry Day. Kick you in the ass tomorrow.
Yeah, see you guys.
Good night, you guys.
I'll be looking out for you. For my own safety. Oh.
Thank you, Jerry.
Yeah, there's plenty more where it came from. Just if I don't.
God. What I did in my arm.
Good night, Joel. Sweet dreams. I'll be dreaming of you. Good night, Mrs.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spaghetti.
She has my man.
It's all good. Good night, you guys.
She's got my man. Yeah, now that she's gone.
No, they're good together.
Oh no, she heard me. I've already made arrangements in that possible outcome. Do you have a trunk in your car?
You got junk in your trunk?
Just back up to there and I'll jump in the trunk and nobody will know I left. And drop me off at some random location.
I'll drop you right off at Mrs. Auditing Chicago's front doorstep.
That's California.
There you go. Ding, ding, ding. You're so smart.
Yeah, good night.
So smart. forgot Drew had a turtle. He's got a
Tortoise.
tortoise. Yeah, I've gotta get a tortoise.
Wow, you got them donated. That's cool.
I wonder why I don't go to Drew's channel
Dude.
more often. I love tortoise.
He doesn't post a lot, but you did the video where you went through the park that had tortoises, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sure did. But you know what? I don't get no notifications. And there's some channels I get mad. I don't get any. I miss them all. 'Cause
Mine
I
are
don't get-
turned off. I get this right up here. There's a little bell that's up here in the corner. It's not here because we're live streaming,
Yeah.
but if you go to this channel,
Yeah, you gotta ring the bell.
I can do that, or it shows me who's streaming live over here.
Right. Yeah, I ring the bell on them, but I don't get notified.
But I used to get Google notifications, so everybody that did, I opened up down here and went ding, you know, and I'm like, nope, turn that off. All nose in the air, better than everybody.
Isn't he so cute?
King Reptar.
Look at those things underneath.
Yeah, that's his whiskers. That's why he's a bearded. That's his beard. See his bristly beard?
Yeah.
It goes all the way down the side.
Oh, dang.
He can pull it all out. This actually,
Oh, he pulls them out?
he's more comfortable if I shave this off. He actually makes a difference. When I'm
Really?
clean shaven, his beard is never out. When I grow white hair on my chin, his beard's always out.
That's funny.
And you show him the TV where it's like 10 times his size. He's like, oh!
Reptiles. Hi, reptiles.
Yeah, there's the nice lady that fed you past your bedtime. I hope you don't turn into gerbils.
Turn into what? He said, what are you talking about?
Where gremlins come from?
Gremlins. He's not going to be a
No, the other way. He's going to turn into
come see me. Come here, reptile. Look at him. He wants to come see me. Oh, he wants to come see me. He wants you to see me.
You have to watch the twins.
Oh, it's already open down there. Oops. Hi, reptiles. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
You should feel almost the same temperature as your hand.
Yep.
You're comfortable at about 90 to 105 is what I read.
Reptiles. Reptiles. I watch you all the time. I watch you all the time, reptile. Yes. So once you hold him, if you get him, then he's hard to hold on to.
If
Trying
you
to get
pick him up and support him, so he can put his legs like between your fingers and all of his belly supported, and he's comfortable, you can walk around and do anything you want. But if he's not comfortable, feels like he's going to fall, then he starts.
Oh, you don't try to run?
No, I mean, if you put him down, oh God, yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the kids let him out in their bedroom all the time and chase him around.
Oh.
But he hasn't been chased around in a year. He goes from here into the drawer. And when I left the drawer open a little bit for him to see, so it wasn't dark, he crawled out the back down into the bottom drawer. Like, all right, you're in the dark from now on. All right. I think we could find something to entertain us with other than a live stream. What do we have all together?
You got Drew.
There's always the single that listens that don't talk.
Huh?
There's always one that doesn't talk.
Oh.
It comes in right when I
Well, I
start.
hope you're doing good, Drew. Look at
Look at all that definition in that chest of yours. You're so strong. It's not feeding you anymore. Drew answered it.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm out of the loop for a couple of days, so where is Drew? Do you know what state?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, have you been out watching any of the protesting or anything, Drew? I haven't seen any live. I mean, I've watched it on YouTube every week, but
I
haven't-
thought I saw a protest the other day, but it was just people hanging out waiting for the barbecue truck that comes.
Oh, really? Oh, I am wrong because I went to a neighboring town of mine, just a small little town. Me and my son, and we were coming back, and there was one guy standing on the corner with the sign. So,
Well, Grand Haven wouldn't because Grand Haven is 80% old people.
is it?
And then the rest is the people that can't afford to live anywhere else. See, I'm in that group. I'm not in the other people group. So
Why is it cheaper to live here than?
it's a retirement area. Then there's Spring Lake is all younger. And Ferrisburg pretty much died when they put the bridge over because Ferrisburg was the ferry. That was the whole town was built around the ferry. And you had to get on your car on the ferry and you went around the Grand River and came back. If not, you drove 2.5 hours to come around it. So when they put that bridge in, you drove over. The ferry business was out of business.
Oh no.
So there is no ferry. But the town's still called Ferrisburg. I live in interesting towns. I lived in Hicksville, Ohio. So when I heard people call me a hick, I'm like, yeah, I
We're
live.
an hour
That's right.
from Erie, PA. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was channels
Yeah,
that
I've
showing
watched a
me.
lot of them all over. Yeah, I just wondered if you had went to any live. I mean, yourself, you know. There were big ones in Detroit, but I didn't go down there. I would have been alone, and that's not a safe place for me to be.
Detroit's nice city.
No, it's not safe for me. He wants out so bad with him. It does he don't do that often, does he?
Try to get out. He
Uh-huh.
does this once in a while, very rarely. For the last 2 weeks, he sat underneath the thing and hardly moved other than me. And then he'll get into this mood and he'll try to get out for 2 or 3 days. His normal day is to lay on the hammock, come down.
What
and
room
eat.
do they let him play in?
Bedroom with all the toys and stuff on the floor and everything.
I want to take him in there.
No, that was at their house. That was-
Oh, that's not here.
No, when he's come here, he's lived in the cage. Because I can't chase him down. Now, I had a 6-foot iguana
Jeez, oh, peeps.
Yeah. set on that couch out there. That couch is a queen size sofa sleeper. And he was like, his head would be this far from the end, and his tail would be about this far from the end. And he would lay there, and the sun would come up, and he would bake for about an hour, and then he would like lightning go, run over to eat, and then go find a nice spot for the rest of the day and sit.
Dang.
That was his whole life. He'd climb up there every day on the back of the couch and warm up in the sun.
Gotta be in this box. I want to take him out of the box. Let's squeeze out of the box, right, Tyler?
I mean, his claws won't hurt that bad if he tries to scrape them. And if you want to take him out, it's fine. Like I said, support his belly. It's a little different. Like my parrots, we're all, the only thing they care about is their tail. Because they have it stuck in their ass.
What?
So birds that have long feathers,
Oh,
tail,
yeah.
that's the important thing. You can't just but if you sweep underneath them and push back towards their tail, the feet will lift right up and stuff.
Oh,
So that's how you handle the parrots. But with these guys, they want to be not feel unsafe.
I haven't found any. Oh, wait a minute here. There have been some in Erie and a few smaller cities. Erie got wild when a cop pepper sprayed it and kicked a girl. I haven't found any. I went to one and it was one other guy with a camera. Oh, wow. That's terrible. I know we had one,
That,
I think a 19-year-old got shot. I think he got killed at one of them here in Michigan. I can't remember now which one it was.
well, as many cameras as there were on everybody, I'm going to say the good cops weren't the ones that did bad things during the protest. A good cop just didn't turn bad. So the ones who did bad things and got caught in the video probably were bad cops. And there might actually be some benefit to looking at it all and saying, hey, it exposed a bunch of bad cops.
Well, yeah.
But the looting and rioting and killing and beatings are just
They were
sad.
dropping bricks off on every corner.
Now some of that's already been debunked, but some of it they saw people with.
Oh yeah, there
But
is
there
film
was-
of it.
There was one that got filmed that
Yes.
was like, here was their excuse. The neighborhood association had bought the bricks without an address, so they dropped them off at the front of the association. The people that dropped the bricks off said, I'm the brick company, and they ordered the bricks 2 months ago. That was just one of them, but I've seen like 4. So that's just why if you jump to conclusions on all of it, some of it's going to be wrong. But 3 out of the 4, they don't know why they bricks were there. But in Washington, somebody left crowbars and they were pulling up the pavement with walking bricks and throwing them. And they interviewed Barr, and the lady who interviewed him was like left all the way. She's like, so in your opinion and your interpretation, would you back the fact the president has the right to do it? He looks at her, yes. But when she said that, well, three of our people that work for us were there, and they said there were no projectiles being thrown. He said, I was there. They were. They just shut her down. It's like, I was there. They were. Well, it's on camera. But I can't believe they got into the Federal Reserve and into the Treasury Department or something, one of the buildings.
Did they really?
And
I
they
didn't
burnt
know
that
that.
church. That's why they moved. That's why they wanted to move the barricade a block farther away.
Oh no, I
I
didn't.
think it was the church.
No, they got into the bank.
They got into one of the federal buildings.
Oh no, now where was that at?
Right next to the White House.
Holy shit! No, I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's crazy.
That's when I knew. When I saw the Washington
Here
scene.
he was sitting in the middle of a peaceful. It's being investigated. I think there was no reason for the cop to do that.
That's terrible. I've seen a lot of things that there was no reason for. They were pepper spraying before it was.
Curfew.
Yes, they were pepper spraying on nights. There was no curfew.
Yeah. Wow. Most every time I saw them fire back, something was thrown first. No.
When they did on Peaches, it was 10 minutes too, and then when it got to
Oh
5
yeah,
minutes,
that's when they said we're gonna end it. They ended it. They started 10 minutes early.
yeah, they did.
Smoke grenades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. They started hitting people with them
Well,
breaking
I would
grenades.
ask you if you're standing right there and curfew is at 9 o'clock at 8:59. How do you get home by 9 o'clock?
Well, 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
I know, but
Well,
I'm
they
just
could have
saying.
done that other thing where they were doing move, move, move. They could have done that kind of thing first
But
and moved them out or something. I don't just start shooting at them. Shit. You got 5 minutes to move, or we're gonna start. Tell them something. Don't shoot them in the face. That one will get shot right in the head. Terrible.
those paintball guns, they
And that
were,
old guy that got knocked over by the cops and laid there, and they let him go.
No, the guy behind him pushed him because they were the front line. He was supposed to keep moving,
Yes.
and within 30 seconds, the guys behind him that were
The
medics,
military man came and helped
yeah,
him.
the medics that were walking right behind him.
That
came
was the
right in.
military.
Yeah.
The cops did nothing. The cops kept on going.
That was their orders. Their
Well.
orders were not to stop. But
I'm
They
telling
didn't-
you
they
what,
couldn't-
that man was
but
bleeding
they
out
couldn't
of
have done
his.
his ear. But they could have done anything for him. The medic could. So just getting out of the way. So I mean, they shouldn't have pushed him down. That's where I agree. But I don't know about blaming him for not moving after his boss behind him.
Just
said,
the
"Shoot
act of it
them."
was terrible.
I agree. Pushing him down is wrong.
I mean, but I know how it was in this, and okay, so the rioting and everything in the 60s, it was
Remember
worse. People were getting killed and murdered, and I mean, it was terrible. And we had the military police. There's an ant.
inside the crawl at the
Yep,
end.
no, it's on that dead thing.
Oh,
You see it? Here he is, right here, ant.
no.
Reptar don't see him.
No, he'll
Will he
find it.
eat him?
Yeah.
There he is.
eats him. It's a bug. If he sees it. In most circumstances, I think it's wrong to burn
Reptar.
things and break windows. After all these years, we still are dealing with this. Maybe peaceful isn't
Well,
working.
Um,
Yeah, I
it was
get it.
mandatory. We had the curfew. You had to be, and you could not be in your yard. You could not be out sitting at your picnic table. You can't. You have to be in your home at 9 o'clock.
And,
In your home.
when I was 15, I mean, in 75, it was 11 o'clock unless you're with an adult. You can't be in town. I mean, there was a curfew,
Yes.
and it was enforced because we were on the big steps at 3 a.m. and the constable rolls up and like, "What's your mother's number?" They didn't even ask our names or nothing.
Our
It's
two
like-
neighbor boys got arrested.
He's like, "Here's the most potent weapon I've got. Give me your mother's phone number."
In most circumstances, I think it's wrong to burn things and break them. But I used to that after all these years. Pursuing this.
If I was to have to go along, I would have went along with tearing the police department apart. That's as far as I could have went.
And you know what, Drew?
Other people's businesses.
You're right. And you know what? I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if they're going to pacify everybody to calm this down. And yeah, we're going to be better and we're going to do better and we're going to do better. But what, you know what I mean? We don't know the outcome yet.
Well, if you look at history, the peaceful protests are the ones that actually make change, like the '68 one with the veterans of Vietnam. That they took over the whole thing and they were peaceful. There was no violence.
No violence.
And there was a Civil Rights Act after.
Yes, it was.
So, and then we got a lot more policing and everything became less crime and then nicer. And then it swung the other way.
Yes, it did.
Now we're
It
letting
sure
people out without bail. And we're letting criminals out of prison because they might get a flu.
did. And the more money you got, you can murder and go home. You got enough money, you don't ever have to spend a day in jail to murder somebody.
When I
No, you don't
spent
get caught.
when I spent that time up in Boyne, the woman that I was staying at her 2 houses that she bought to fix up, she was rich.
There's some people that are just.
She was so rich that she didn't think she was ever in trouble. She got pulled over with a beer can in her car and didn't think it meant anything. Like, so what? I call my dad. And they had power because I went to their summer home over in Lansing. There were pictures of both of the Bushes at the cabin, at their 9-bedroom cabin that they come to. On the mantle, there's pictures of them on the dock. There's pictures of them by the grill. It's like, ooh, this is power. But she was the crazy black sheep that went mental, according to them.
Red car. Why are you in the corner? Pull the camera up to him. Point the camera at him.
Oh.
That's a good shot. I don't know if it's looking at him.
No.
He wants out.
And my grandson drew that picture. I slid it back there, and it sits on the lip of the back of the truck. Yeah, we can tear shit apart. We can burn it to the ground.
We showed that we can rip shit up. That we can so we can be peaceful. We better do something. Again, I know that's right, Drew. I know. I don't know.
Well, they attacked that one guy in the car, and he pulled out his Second Amendment and shot the guy in the arm. Got out of his
Really
car.
got their guns out to use yet.
He
Yeah,
got out of
right.
his car. He went all the way through the crowd and surrendered himself to the police.
What?
The guy in a car pulling up to one of the places where they were protesting, and somebody ran out of onto the street and punched him in the face. And he pulled out his pistol and shot him in the arm. And then he stopped his car, got out, and walked through the crowd and surrendered to the police. That was like yesterday.
Where was that at?
I don't know.
Oh,
But yeah, there haven't been. Luckily, the guns haven't been pulled out. But
well, yeah, there was a lot of killings.
there's been a lot
Yeah.
of people who do bad that got exposed that the feds are all over. Because you know those people are coming up telling you not to film the crowd. There's no reason for a snowflake to be even in that crowd to say something like that, unless they really don't want their faces on.
Yeah.
I'm live streaming. Oh, you can't do that. I don't know if you're a snowflake.
Trigger, red flag. They did that to Peachy. The two girls, there's two girls.
Yeah, she swore they were Antifa.
Mm-hmm.
They could have been the communists, the
Look at him standing
SDA.
on 2 feet.
Oh yeah, he'll stay like that for a long time when he wants to. Before he got all his toys, he just had a little green triangle and he would sleep up against the wall every night. Green mesh triangle was probably sitting right there. That was all he had in there. Well, they say that the gun stores are empty across the whole United States. So, what was it? Oh, I heard today. The most first-time gun owners ever recorded in 1 month.
The what?
First-time gun owners.
Oh,
All Democrats, I bet. Okay, but if that protest comes to my house,
A few isolated incidents. Wait till all the protesters are armed shooting people.
oh no, we don't want it to go that far.
well, they're defunding the police and they're going to have local people armed at night, and social service people are going to handle the law during the day. That's what they want. It's like they don't care. They'll just tell you what they want without. It's just. We're going to have a utopian world, get rid of the police, there'll be no more crime. There's some city that already did it. That they haven't voted, but they've spoken that there's 9 out of 12, and that's veto proof. If they sign it into law, there's no more police department in that city.
It's costing us big money.
Well,
I
bro,
mean, our entire defense fund is probably shambles, and I feel like our whole country's an open wound now. Anybody can come in and target. I don't know what kind of defense fund we have. This could be a drop in the bucket. I don't know. There was a lot. There's just so many um, cops and military in every city. There were so many.
Well, things turned around as soon as the National Guard
That's
showed up.
big
You
plus
started,
money.
as soon as the National Guard got there, you started seeing less looting.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, definitely. Yeah, that had stopped.
So,
I mean, them business owners didn't murder nobody. You know what I'm saying? The cops did. So, them poor business owners. Oh my God.
but if you take these big cities that say they're gonna spend less on the police because they shut their city down and there's no revenue, and now they can't afford because they didn't get the revenue, and they were already behind. But I tell you what, why don't every American pay for it for us? We'll just get some government tax to it.
Well, more taxes, more taxes, more taxes. I'm still waiting for my income tax return back from when we were eligible to turn it in.
You didn't file electronically, you filed in mail.
Direct deposit.
Yeah, but you filed by mail. Everything's slowed down when they've got the
Oh yeah, they're not going. Well, I know.
stimulus package stopped them from processing hands.
Seems like when the military showed up, the cops got put in check and settled down in those cities. I got my first gun in my name in April, but I have a few of my father's. Oh, that's neat.
My dad gambled half his guns away and sold the other half to my brother. My brother took my gun because he said I'd shoot myself. I said, it's a rifle.
It's a rifle.
It's black powder. You never know looking at it.
Oh wow.
It's called a wolf. It's got wolf carved right on the side of it.
You know that's the only kind of gun that a felon can carry.
It's not a gun.
Well,
That's why they can carry it.
yeah.
And you know that if you buy the Encore system, which is a system where you buy a barrel that fits a trigger that fit and a handle. So if you go in and buy the shotgun or the black powder gun, and then you order the pistol handle and the pistol barrel, you have a pistol, but you don't own a pistol. You own a black powder rifle.
Oh wow.
And
I didn't know that.
my brother has 9 barrels for his gun, from black powder up to a .454 pistol and a shotgun. And the .454 pistol is like bigger than anything you watch on TV.
Hey,
You have to put a glove on, and when you fire it, it rips the skin off your hand.
ripped ours. Now we've got all that mouse on the outside, ain't it?
Yeah, that'll torment him. That's like cats at the window.
Well, I'll grab it and put it in the inside. And he's got an ant there. Where did he go?
You're gonna make him even fatter after you yelled at me for being fat.
Yeah. I can't help it. Well, I don't see him.
I'll tell you if it curls up my leg
He
because
probably
I'll
flew
scream.
away.
Oh, the moth?
Yeah. I tried to catch them all.
You're gonna try and catch a little moth like that.
Yeah. I tried.
We used to get huge ones up north that would be like this big. The body would be like this big and as big as my pinky. And we would catch them and go out bass fishing in the dark. You put this big old hook and stick it through it, throw it in the water, and you go. Whoop. And the wings would flap on the top of this water, and it's dark, and you can't see nothing, and you just hear shaboosh, and then you pull it. We were throwing jitterbugs the one night, and my brother's like, "Oh, I got a weed or something on it." He pulls it in, and he yells, "Yeah!" I know what? I lit my lighter. He's got a bat in his hands. The bat grabbed the flying plug in the air, got hooked on the treble hook.
Oh my
It was
God.
still alive. It flew away when he let it go.
Oh my God.
Well, if you fish
Can
in
you
the dark,
imagine?
if you get fish in the dark like that, you get used to the dark. But then you turn a light on, you're blind. But you could see enough to fish. here's the tree line and here's the water. Yeah, that was our own little lake. That was fun.
I gained a bunch of weight, during COVID.
Yeah, COVID made people fat. The protests cured COVID. I can't believe they still said you can't go to church, but you can protest. We're not-
Haircuts are the 15th. Michigan can have haircuts again.
Have a great night, Drew. We're up there. Tell Drew good night.
Good night.
Quit being a lizard. All right. We've lost our viewing group for the night. If you want, maybe we'll try later, but there's nobody on there. Drew's leaving. He's the only one talking to us.
Yeah, go to mine.
Go to your channel?
Yeah, go on mine, showing Reptar.
Hmm.
I have a Reptar video.
Let's see. Maybe we could do it. What's this off? Add account. Should end this one first.